I'm going to give you 10 tips to lighten your pack. We've all done it. We've all had packs that are super heavy. We're going on a trip. We think we're going to be under 30 pounds. Next thing you know, we're 30 plus pounds, pushing 40. Well, I've got 10 tips here that are going to help you lighten your pack. Number one is going to be changing out your water bottle. Those Nalgene bottles are really cool and all. You've got a lot of stickers on them. You've carried them for many trips, but change them out to one of the Life water bottles or a Smart water bottle. Either one of those are the 1 liter bottles. They're yay big. You're going to save about 5 ounces per bottle. That's a good considerable savings there of weight. And what's also neat about it, on those bottles, the threads fit the Sawyer Squeeze water filter. So if that's your water filter, it fits on perfect to those water bottles. Threads match up perfect. So that's number one, changing out your water bottles. Number two is leaving the deodorant and spare clothes behind. You don't need to bring out 2-3 shirts for a 3-day trip. Bring out 1 shirt. Most of the hikers you're with are going to be smelling just as bad as you. So don't worry about the deodorant. They probably aren't bringing any deodorant either. Maybe leave something back in the car to freshen up a little bit. Maybe some body spray or something. But you don't need the deodorant. You don't need the spare clothes. You're out for a 2-3 day trip. Just bring 1 shirt, 1 pair of pants. You're going to be good. Nobody's going to care what you look like out there. Number 3 is bringing out some lightweight backpacking food. Dehydrated meals. Leave the junk food at home. Bring some nuts. Something that's also high in calories or fats. That's going to help you out there. But leave the junk food at home, some of the heavier stuff. Bring some dehydrated meals. It's going to help lighten your pack. Number 4 is trimming your wallet and keys at home. Trailheads are hot spots for thieves most of the time, and you don't want to leave anything important in your car. So if I trim my wallet at home, I've actually got my trail wallet here, and what I do, I just leave my driver's license in there, maybe my debit card and a credit card, so a little bit of cash. That's all I need for out there. And then for my keys, got my house keys on here, and my Jeep itself has this key right here. So all I need to do is a key fob. I just take that off. I can actually put the keys and lock them in my glove compartment. And that's all I gotta take with me out on the trail. And saves this weight right here. That's quite a bit of savings for out on the trail. Number 5 is leaving the non-essentials at home. Sure, we all like to take our luxury items. I like to take a bigger power bank sometimes because I might be watching movies on my phone in the tent at night. Might be some other luxury items. Maybe I want to cook something different. But leave the non-essentials at home. What do I mean by that? After 2 to 3 trips, start keeping a list of stuff you don't use. And at the end of the trip, mark it down when you get home. Next trip, do the same thing. If the same thing keeps adding on to that list, get rid of it. You don't need it anymore. You're not going to use it out here. So don't bring it. Number 6 is checking the weather before and bringing the appropriate clothing. Sometimes I can be a worrywart about the weather. Yeah, if you guys know me personally, you know I like to check the weather quite a bit before trips. But if you keep checking the weather before a trip, you're going to know that, hey, there's no chance of rain this weekend. I don't need the rain jacket, so you can leave it at home. Say it's only going to be in the 50s at night. You don't need those heavy base layers. So check the weather, and then you can bring the appropriate clothing, and that way you don't have to bring too much out there. Number 7 is repacking your consumable items. What do I mean by that? Your toilet paper, maybe your sunscreen, salt and pepper, your oil that you're using to cook with. You don't need to bring the big bottle of oil. Put it in like a little tiny Nalgene bottle. Salt and pepper, you can put them in Nalgene bottles. You can put them in little tiny Ziploc bags that they use for beads. That works well. Toilet paper, you don't need to bring your giant size roll of toilet paper from home. Maybe break it off into 4 pieces, roll it up. Break off another 4 pieces, roll it up. Put those into a little Ziploc bag, you're good to go. Your wet wipes, you don't need to bring a full bag of wet wipes out on the trail. If you're out for a day, bring 2 or 3. 2 days, bring 6 or 4, and so on. Break it down, know what you need, and that's going to help you save weight as well. Number 8 is being an ounce counter. Grams turn into ounces, ounces turn into pounds. So when you're out there, keep track of what you're using and remember that for the next time you're out there. Sometimes I'm really guilty of is bringing extra food. I should probably bring less food on some of my trips. I like to eat though. I could lighten my pack by just changing out a little bit of the food. Stuff like that. Maybe you don't need all that toilet paper. Don't bring the toilet paper. Maybe your bug spray. Start bringing something smaller for your bug spray or your sun lotion. I know some of my friends, they take some of the lotion and put it into like a little Nalgene bottle or something else, which is a smaller bottle to use. That might save an ounce. In the end, remember, grams turn the ounces, ounces turn the pounds. As you're losing that, your pack is going to be lighter. Number 9 is using mini versions of gear. Say you've got a charging cable for your phone. You don't need your 6-foot cable. Bring one of the 6-inch ones. It's going to save a little bit of weight. Say lighters, for example. You don't need a full-on Bic lighter or Zippo lighter. You can get away with the mini Bic lighter. Stuff like that starts saving weight and saving ounces. Number 10. I'm just going to give you a warning right now. Number 10 is a little drastic and might void the warranties on your pack, and there's no going back from this one. But that's cutting the packs on your straps you don't use. Eventually those straps are going to add up, and that saves you a little bit of weight. But just remember, there's no going back. And say you've got a problem with a pack, that might void the warranty as well, as you've cut off some of those straps that you don't use. Well, that's it. That's 10 tips for lightening your pack. If you've got any tips that I didn't list here, list them below in the comments and share with other people. You never know. There might be something else for all of us to learn. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And until the next one, thanks for having me.